So, my name is Arthur Robinson. I'm 62 years old. I served 40 years in prison on a 7 years to life sentence for the crime of robbery, murder. And for 35 years, I committed crimes. I assaulted people. I assaulted the police. Everything. No attitude changes. I was just there. In 2012, I was fortunate enough to come back to San Quentin. And a friend of mine named JJ said, hey man, I have this group. I need you, I'm gonna sign you up for this group, CRI, California Reentry Institute. And I was really kind of like, oh man, So he said, man, it'll help you, man, it'll help you. So I said, okay. So I went to the first orientation, and I met Colette Carroll. And that was the beginning of a transformation. I don't know what it was. When she talked, her voice at first, I thought about Crocodile Dundee. And, so when I came back for the interview, I wrote on the back of the paper, help. First time ever in my life I'd ever asked anybody for help. I was accepted into the program, and that's when my transformation really began. I started learning about feelings and emotions and abandonment issues and all these things that caused me to go to prison, caused me to use drugs, caused me to use alcohol, caused me to hurt people. I started learning about it. It was hard. It was really hard. I had to dig really, really deep. I used to come back from class sometimes just mentally exhausted. But in the long run, it was probably the best thing ever happened to me. In 2016, I went to the Board of Prison Terms after graduating CRI. I thought I was so ready. I went to the board, and they gave me a 5-year denial. And I was devastated. I just, because I'd done all this work. The changes I had made, and to get a 5-year denial. I seen Colette that Saturday, and I told her what happened, and the first thing she said is, what can I do? It was like automatic. I need to take the class over. I didn't get it the first time. She said, you got it. So I went to the class again, and this time it was easier for me because I was able to retain everything. I was able to hold on to everything I had already learned. The second time around, it was just easy for me to just grasp hold to it and just really feel it, to just marinate in it. I went to the board again in 2017 because I was a juvenile, and they granted me parole. But the thing about that was, one of the parole board members, I had seen him in 2007, and he had asked me a question. What is it that was in you that could make you put a gun in somebody's face and take their belongings? And in 2007, I told him I didn't know. So when I went to the board this time, I reminded him of the question he asked me. He said, so what is the difference now? I said, because now I know why. He said, why? And I told him I didn't care about anybody else. I just cared about me. I had no empathy for nobody. I was a drug addict, an alcoholic. Nobody else mattered but me. And he looked at me, and for the rest of the hearing, he didn't say nothing else, except for the end when he said, "Mr. Robinson, you granted parole." So I have all these big plans when I got out. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. I get out, I get knocked on the head again. No ID. They can't find me in my birth certificate. So Colette says, "Arthur, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna get it, we're gonna get it." So weeks go on, months go by. They still give me the runaround with my birth certificate. CRI had to go get me a lawyer to go to court to get a legal name change to the name I've had all my life. When my birth certificate did show up, my last name was Wilkerson. My father's name was Arthur Wilkerson, a dude I had never heard of him before in my life. No first name, no middle name. When I went to court, they gave me a legal name change to Arthur Lamont Robinson. Colette helped me get a job in San Francisco, where I still work today. I became the house manager at Roland's house, which really was an adventure. And the program has been phenomenal. I took a chance to, well, I won't say a chance. I wanted to get away from everything I knew. I have a large family in Southern California. I didn't want to go nowhere around there because now I understand the makeup of the things that I was doing before I went to prison. Most of my family are still doing the same things now that they were doing over 40 years ago. I didn't want no parts of that. And I seen CRI as a stepping stone to something better. 2 years of Roland House as a house manager. Finally, I was placed in a position where I could get my own apartment with the help of CRI. So now my PTSD is finally subsiding. I'm not so afraid of the dark anymore. And life is just beautiful.